Dear students and my teacher friends, Namaskar. I welcome you to the presentation lecture on calorific value of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. Now this topic, the title of this topic, calorific value of carbohydrate, protein and lipids. This topic is also known as food calories. Now in the first point, they are mentioning about the catabolic reactions, and in the catabolic reaction energy is released. Now which are the catabolic reactions? So in our food, as we know that in our food carbohydrates are there, proteins are there and lipids are there. Now in your syllabus you have studied the catabolism of carbohydrate. Now in the catabolism we will include the digestive reaction, the absorption reaction, then the assimilation and cellular respiration. For example, let's say starch. In our food starch is there, okay, and when we digest the starch completely, we get the glucose molecules. Now from the GI tract this glucose enters into the bloodstream, and from the blood this glucose enters in our body cell. Now in our body cell this glucose is oxidized, and we know the stages of oxidation of glucose: cellular respiration, aerobic respiration take place in 4 stages: glycolysis, Krebs cycle, oxidative phosphorylation and the electron transport chain, and there is a ATP formation and all that. So when we say the starch, let's say the starch, when it is completely catabolized, then the energy is released. Glucose, when glucose is completely oxidized, we obtain the energy. And in which form this energy is released? So the energy is released in the form of heat energy, okay. Now beside the carbohydrate, the proteins and lipids are also catabolized, but the catabolic reaction of lipid and protein are not included. Let's say the oxidation of amino acid or the fatty acid. So oxidation of amino acid or fatty acid also yields the energy, heat energy. So here when the food substances, in short, when they completely oxidize, when the catabolic reaction completed, the heat energy is produced, and 40% of this energy we used for the biological work. For example, we use the energy in active transport. Now what is active transport? Here I am showing you one of the body cell. This is one body cell. This is the nucleus, and in the cytoplasm there are A molecule. So as you can see in the cytoplasm, large number of A molecules are present, but for the cell these A molecules are very important. So this is the blood capillary, and in the blood there are A molecules. Now these A molecules comes out from the capillary into the interstitial space, and now this A molecule, they need to enter in the cell. But in the cytoplasm already sufficient number of A molecules are present, and even though for the cell the A molecules are important. Now what to do? So in the plasma membrane, let's say this is the plasma membrane of the cell, and in the plasma membrane there are the carrier proteins. Let's say this is the carrier protein and this is the plasma membrane. So a molecule is important, and a molecule will be transported inside by the by the carrier protein. But this transportation inside the cell for a molecule will be against the concentration gradient, because a molecules were sufficiently present in large number in the cytoplasm. So here the carrier protein should be provided with the energy, and ATP provides energy to this carrier. ATP provides energy to this carrier protein. So this is one example of active transport. This one is called the active transport. And the second example where we utilize the energy, that is the muscle contraction. And we know when we are walking, running, swimming, dancing or exercising, so that time we are contracting our muscle, and for that energy is used, energy is utilized. Now the remaining 60% of energy, heat energy, now this remaining 60% energy is helpful to us for maintaining the body temperature, and the excess heat, the remaining heat, is going to be lost in the environment. So in short, in this first and second point, now we have learned that the food component, when they are catabolized, heat energy is produced. 40% is used for the active transport and the muscle contraction. Remaining 60% heat helps to maintain the body temperature, and excessive heat is lost in the environment. Now it is possible to measure this heat energy, and the unit for measuring this heat energy which is released due to the catabolic reaction, that unit is known as the calories. Now what is the definition of calorie? So here in the fourth point they have given the definition of calorie. Now 1 gram of water, we are taking the 1 gram of water, and we want to increase the temperature of this 1 gram of water to 1 degree Celsius. Let's say the normal room temperature is 30 degree Celsius. So this 1 gram of water is having temperature, this water is also having the room temperature, that is the 30 degrees Celsius, and we want to increase the temperature of this water to 1 degree. So we want to make it 31 degrees Celsius. So the heat energy that we are going to supply to this water, 1 gram water, that heat energy is known as 1 calorie. So in short, one to increase the temperature of 1 gram of water to 1 degree, the amount of heat energy required, the measurement unit for this heat energy is known as 1 calorie. Okay, that amount of heat is known as 1 calorie to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water to 1 degree Celsius. Now this calorie is very small unit. So instead of calorie, the larger unit, that is the kilocalorie, is used. And whenever we are writing the kilocalorie, so it is written like this. It is written like this. So always C is written in uppercase. That is the capital C we are using for the calorie. Okay, so calorie means whenever we are finding this type of calories written, that is the meaning that they are mentioning the kilocalories. Okay, now 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calories. So let's say on a particular food packet, on the back side 500 calories is written. So what is the meaning of this? So we are not mistaking over here that they are writing the 500 calorie, but it is actually 500 kilocalories because the C is written in the uppercase. So 500 kilocalories. That is the meaning of this thing. Okay, fifth point. Now moving on the sixth point. So in our food, we know the carbohydrate, protein, and lipids are there. And this carbohydrate, protein, and lipids, when they are completely catabolized, the heat energy is liberated, heat energy is produced. So when 1 gram of carbohydrate or 1 gram of protein is catabolized, the amount of energy which is released is 4 kilocalorie per gram. So 1 gram of carbohydrate, complete catabolic reaction gives us 4 kilocalorie. 1 gram of protein, complete catabolic reaction gives us 4 kilocalorie. Okay. Now the catabolism of fat yields much more energy, that is 9 kilocalorie per gram. So 1 gram of pure ghee or butter or oil, that will provide us 9 kilocalorie per gram. Now here beverages, some food or the beverages like the alcohol, okay, alcoholic drink, the beers, whiskeys, rum, all this, those who are taking. So in that, so 1 gram of alcohol, the heat energy that is liberated, that is released, is 7 kilo. So the person who is consuming this alcohol or the beer, so 1 gram of this beverages will yield 7 kilocalorie. Okay, now to summarize the calorie content of carbohydrate, protein, fat, and alcohol, one table is given to us. So this is the table, and you need to remember this information. Okay, carbohydrate, protein, fat, alcohol, and the energy content. 1 gram carbohydrate, 4 kilocalorie. Protein, fat, alcohol. Then now in the 8th point, here they are writing the kilocalories of the particular food, and for that one example is given in the 9th point. And in this example, this is the example regarding the slice of pizza. But in point number 9, even though they have given the example of a slice of pizza, but here they have not mentioned the persons who are eating this slice of pizza and where they are eating. Okay, so the person are, one person is you are my student. Another person is me, I am your teacher. Okay, and before you came, I have ordered this pizza in the restaurant for you. So this is the world's best pizza that I have ordered for you. Then this pizza I am going to eat, and one more extra pizza I have ordered, because you never know, third person can join to us. That's why this is the extra pizza that I have ordered. And this is the restaurant where we are eating the pizza. Okay, so beautiful restaurant, sea facing. Okay, and the cold wind is blowing and we are enjoying the hot pizza. So now coming back to the topic, in this pizza, as you can see, this slice, one slice, okay, one slice of pizza. This is the first slice that you are going to eat. And how many kilocalories are present in this piece, or this slice of pizza? That is the question. How to calculate the calories of one slice of pizza? So returning back to our theory point. Okay, so in the pizza slice there is 27 gram of carbohydrate, 14 gram of fat, 12 gram of protein is there. So we know 1 gram of carbohydrate, 1 gram of carbohydrate releases 4 kilocalorie. So we are having 27 gram of carbohydrate. So we will multiply 27 into 4 by 4. So catabolic reaction of carbohydrate releases 108 kilocalorie. Then fat is 14 gram in the pizza slice, and we know that 1 gram of fat, catabolic reaction, releases 9 kilocalorie. So 14 multiplied by 9, so the answer 126 kilocalorie. So this much calories are released by the catabolic reaction of fat. So, and the third remaining, the protein part. Okay, so in the pizza slice 12 gram of protein was there. So the catabolic reaction of 1 gram of protein produces 4 kilocalorie. So we are having 12 gram of protein in the slice. So 12 multiplied by 4. So the answer is 48 kilocalorie. So now finally what we are doing, we are adding these kilocalories total. Okay, catabolic calories. Okay, so the 108, 126 and 48, carbohydrate, protein and lipid together, they are going to give us 282 kilocalories. Okay, Now the topic is over with this 10th point. Before I end up this lecture, I would like to show you this table. This is, you don't have to prepare this table, but just once you go through, so different type of food and how much energy that we are getting and how much energy that remains in that particular food. For example, one apple serving size one, okay, so one apple can give us 80 kilocalorie energy. So in one apple there is 19 gram of carbohydrate. Apple is not having fat, and in the apple 1 gram of protein is there. So for all the food, okay, if you are interested, you can go through broccoli, potato, wheat bread, okay, and one more. And this information, if you are interested, you can read this information, okay, and if you are interested, you can go through this information. Then this table, okay. So with this we have completed the discussion regarding the caloric value of carbohydrate, protein and lipid. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation lecture, and I also hope that this presentation lecture will be helpful in your studies and also in your exam preparation. My name is Manish Kosti sir. I am from Ahmedabad, India. Bye bye. Namaste.